My name's Rachel Taylor and I work for the Welsh Rugby Union. I'm currently a Rugby Regional Coordinator for RGC West and I also play for the Welsh Women's Rugby team. I got involved in rugby from about 5 years old. I went to the rugby club with my dad and my brother. Kind of got involved from there really, stayed with the under-9s. Dropped in and out of rugby, which is kind of quite common for players at the moment in North Wales, but picked it back up when I was about 15, 16 years old. And luckily enough, I've played about 10 years of international rugby. My rugby career started at grassroots junior level in Colwyn Bay Rugby Club with the under-9s. Played there until mixed rugby, until I was in the under-13s. From that point on, girls can no longer play with boys and they split. Unfortunately for me, it meant that in North Wales at that time, there wasn't a girls rugby team to join, which was a little bit unfortunate, but I carried on with my sport. You know, multi-sports skills are really important. I did a lot of hockey and a lot of netball. And I carried on having a love for rugby, and I guess that stayed with me really and still is. When I started back playing rugby, played at 15 and had special dispensation to play up a year, which I was able to do through the English League, so through the RFU. Again, I just didn't have any sort of outlet in North Wales, which was a shame at the time. Stuck with that, played a little bit at university, in and out again. I suppose that's a difficult age group for people to really continue, and it wasn't until I met some people that were involved in the Welsh Women's Rugby team that really sort of ignited a flame for me, and I had a real passion and wanted to play for Wales. It was quite a lot of travelling at first, up and down the A470 to get down to camps, but I've really seen sort of from that stage of my career until now a massive growth in women's rugby. From the regional game right through, you know, club level, play with Carnarvon, which is in the Premiership, in the actual Welsh Premiership, which is great to have a North Wales representation team there. And obviously regional rugby, part of the Scarlets, and hopefully, you know, as things build, we'll get something into like an RGC women's senior team, which would be brilliant. But it really has had a massive growth spurt, and I feel like I've been quite lucky and quite privileged to kind of go along with that growth spurt, thankfully. I love playing rugby because I think it gives a sense of camaraderie. It's competitive, it's a challenge, and obviously you get the fitness elements from it as well. So I guess I've always stuck to my rugby values that I had at grassroots level, and I've enjoyed playing ever since.